Right, evening. Just doing a video just to show what things I bought during the Black Friday sales. Um, I'm sure you know what Black Friday is, and it runs for about a month. So some of these things weren't bought recently; they were bought a few weeks ago, earlier in November. But they're all Black Friday deals. Most of them are pretty good deals. So I'll run through them. Broadly, these are three categories: sort of EDC, everyday carry stuff, tools, and I suppose what you'd call prepping stuff. I'm not a full-on prepper who could live for years after a nuclear apocalypse. It's more just to be able to survive maybe like 3 to 5 days without power. So yeah, I'll just show you what I got. I'll probably start off with the more preppy stuff. So first thing is, this is the Jackery 1000 plus. It's got 12,000 64 watt capacity. It'll kick out up to 2,000 watts, so you can run like power tools off it, as well as all your low wattage things like fridge freezers and whatnot. The thing about this is it's expandable, so you can buy these expansion packs, which are another 1264 watts, and you could link them together. This particular unit, you can have up to 3 of these packs, which will give you a total of about 5,000 watt hours. Now, I've already got a base unit and an expansion pack. The reason for that is flexibility. You know, I can just take one of the base units to work, to run a kettle off, or maybe power tools if there's no power on site. I can run a base unit with a couple of expansion packs to run a fridge and have another one somewhere else. So I've gone this way rather than getting a massive one, just for flexibility. But I'm not going to say too much more on them other than I have them. What I also got, because I've got a couple of solar panels as well, if you're getting these units, get long cables for the solar panels. I had 2 meter panel, 2 meter cables, and it's a real pain. So I got 2 of these 9 meter ones, 30 odd foot. So I can have my 200 watt panels down the garden, and both my base units and my expansion packs in the house. Sounds obvious, but I didn't realise it until I actually started using the units and realised that I needed the long cables. These were like, I got these for 30 quid each, which is just outrageously expensive, but that was less than the 40 that they normally cost. This one's just the same. I don't know why I'm unboxing it. So yeah, these will be very useful next summer when we get a bit of sun. I live in England, so it's winter at the moment. So this is the more, I suppose, prep orientated stuff. Another Jackery base unit, expansion pack, and 2 30 foot cables for my solar panels. In terms of tools, I did a video on this a few weeks ago, and this is the Makita DRT50 cordless trim router, 18 watt. I did a video on this, which you can watch if you want to see what's in it. But I used this at work about a week ago. Brilliant. It's great it hasn't got a cable, a cord, sorry. But the other thing I didn't realise is it's got a light, which is very useful for looking at the workpiece. I used this for putting in a rebate for a intromescent strip in a fire door, and it was brilliant. Very, very good. I look forward to using it more. So that's that. I also got tool-wise, like a budget set of multi-tool blades. This is from Screwfix in the UK. This was half price, 15 quid rather than 30. Come in this case, which I thought was going to be really cool, but it's a little bit cheap and nasty. But you get a decent selection of blades. I think there's 15 in here, something like that. So it's all right. I'm pretty pleased with it. I'm glad I only paid 15 quid for it. But I used Erbauer blades before, and they're pretty good. So that's that. I also got tool-wise, I got some Nipex nail pullers. These are the 160mm ones. Been wanting a pair of these for ages. They look great. The only slight thing is there's a bit of play in them. Now, I did a short asking the question, and no one's actually commented saying whether it's normal or not. I messaged Nipex on their inquiry form online. No one's come back. There's a little bit of a response on Reddit, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's normal or not. Should these have play in them? Who knows? But I've got them. I might send them back, might exchange them, but I've got them for now. Next thing I got with these Nipex wire cutters. Again, these are 160mm, really perfect size for me. Fit perfectly in the hand. They just ooze quality. I mean, I've had quite a few pairs of these over the years, like cheap brands like B&Q, and just various like Magnuson and this and that, and the grips all fall apart. So hopefully these should last a long time. They feel like very good quality. So yeah, time will tell. They look good though. Come on. The next thing, again Nipex, some Nipex needle nose pliers. These are dead useful, and having got them, I'm really pleased with how long the jaws are. Really useful for getting in places. Again, these are the 160s. Really nice size. Ooze quality. Very pleased with these. No play whatsoever in the jaws of these or the wire cutters. It was just the nail pullers. If anybody has got any feedback about the nail puller play, I'd be very interested to hear if it's normal. I'd like to keep them, but not if that's a manufacturing defect. I can't believe it is. I mean, Nipex have got a very good reputation, but it just seems a bit weird. So that's that. I think that's it for like the tools. The next thing is more the sort of EDC stuff. So my EDC bag, get home bag, whatever you want to call it, is this Rush 511-12. Brilliant little bag. I think it's 24 litres. But the problem is, like a lot of these bags, it's water resistant or waterproof. So if it chucks it down, your gear's going to get wet. And I personally would rather keep the rain off the bag than use a dry bag, so the bag gets wet and the kit stays dry, if you know what I mean. So I've got a bag cover. Who's this by? Whizsport, I think. And this will do up to 30 litres. I got it in the olive green, just for the hell of it. Yeah, and this will just go over the bag, and it's got a, I think it's got a pull cord somewhere. Yeah, there we go. It's got a toggle, so you can tighten it up. So that's good. This was 30 quid though. I mean, it just seems pretty steep just for a bit of waterproof material, but I needed one. So there we go. Lastly, again, following on from a theme, these are 6x6" pouches, and again, these are 511. Don't know if it's got a little. Oh yeah, it has. It's got a little label. 511. Come on. These are dead handy for just putting stuff in your bag rather than it floating around. And because these have got the molly, you can attach them onto the bag. So what I'll probably do with these, I'll probably have one for like more emergency survival stuff and one for maybe my cook kit. And I'll probably stick them in the bag, but then I've got the option to take them out and stick them on the front of the bag if I run out of space. So that's going to work really well. I use Maxpedition for quite a lot of my kits, but I mean, I just needed some pouches. And also I like the idea that I can take stuff out of my bag if I need more real estate and put it on the front using the molly attachments. So these are pretty big. And actually looking at it, you've got molly on the front as well, so you could probably double them up if you wanted to. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but I suppose you could. These are in black. The other colours you could get were Ranger Green and like a khaki colour, but my bag it's called Double Tap, which is it's like a grey colour, quite nice. I did get the black originally, but it was a bit much. So yeah, got them. I think that's it. Oh no, I actually, looping back, when I got the Jackery units, I got them for a pretty good price, but because I spent over a certain amount, I got this bag free. Now this bag, if I'm not mistaken, on their website, it's like, I think it's like 80 or 90 quid, which is absolutely mind-blowing that this costs that much money. I mean, it's reasonable quality. I mean, I'd never buy this, but getting it for free is quite nice, and it is good because you can see what I tend to do. I put my 2 expansion batteries in here and put it in the cupboard under the stairs, so it keeps the dust off it and whatnot. And then my 2 base units I use elsewhere around the house just for bits and pieces. So actually, it is good, but I'd never pay for it. It was nice. It was a free gift, and considering how much I spent, damn right they should give me a free gift. So that's it really. That's the Black Friday haul. I don't really want to add up how much it all cost, but everything was, the big things all I got quite a hefty discount on. So it's money well spent. So thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.